Welcome to Blank Mind Crafting. I'm your host, Charles. Today I'm going to be putting together the other War Stomper. I unboxed these a while ago on my channel that I messed up and made this guy look like this. So today I'm going to put this guy together, then primal. There's going to be a couple things I'm going to do. I'm going to show you brush priming again for the second time, but this time I'm going to have it compared to airbrushing. Today I will show you my airbrush. I'll show you how I set things up, and sorry that there's a mess back here. I'm working on tons of different crafts right now. And then I'm also gonna, after priming these guys, because that won't take too long, I'm gonna show you I'm gonna base this guy. Because he's running, I have him kind of like running. I'm gonna make the base sand and gravel and have it kicked up like this. But we'll wait on that here in a little while. But let's get into building the second guy. Hopefully I don't make the same mistakes as I did on the first guy, but if I do, then I will again redo everything like I did before. That's the fun part about these miniatures. You know what? So while I'm gluing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the channel. Okay, so I'm going to get my trusty Insta spray out and insta over here. And if it wants to work, there, it worked. Sometimes I miss spraying it, so that's my bad. Okay, let's figure this out before gluing. So, taking some advice from the last one. But I do make mistakes, and I own up to them. So, and that just happens when you're building and having fun and doing all that. Get that on there. Oh, it is morning here in Ohio. Has my trusty coffee with me. Yeah. And I use super glue. You don't have to use super glue. You can use the stuff that you want to use. I just use that because I enjoy super glue, and so it sets up fast for me. And it's not a lot of mess for me. Okay, this guy I'm gonna try to do correctly. Spray that. Okay, he's like that so far. But The other guy that I messed up on makes it really good. I'm gonna have an interesting base with that, so. Okay, there he is. Let me spritz. I don't know if I'm supposed to spritz that much or not. I'm still new to this. It's basically the BSI Bob Smith Industries Insta set. I got it at my local hobby store to try out. Oh, I just dropped the base. It's all about that bass, Okay, sorry about that. I cannot sing. Sorry for even trying. Okay, so I have all my figures set up. So I'm gonna lay down the primer. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna brush prime. I might end up doing this guy, the brush primer. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with him. So I got my handy dandy tab, but before I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna put him on my dowel rod. So I cut dowel rods to basically glue them on, because the little stub things I take off. Some people leave them on there to help them out. I don't. Okay, that doesn't want to stay there. I might have to hot glue this guy to the base instead of trying super glue. Okay, that means I have to wait for my hot glue to heat up. Hold on 1 second. Okay, hot glue, my hot glue gun. Slap that on there. And just wait. While I'm waiting, see if you can see the detail of this little guy sitting there. There we go. Hot glue done. Okay, so I do this so I can hold on to these and brush. Brush. Okay, okay, everything's cleared out and situated. So today I'm going to be using Vallejo surface primer, both in the brush primer and also in the airbrushing. Okay, as you can see, I don't have that much primer down because it doesn't take that much. Sorry. Let's get back here. Okay. And brush primer is just like what I said, brush primering. Trying to get a even coat. Here in the winter months, can't really get a good spray coat on the outside unless you have a place where you can do that. I do not, so I use brush primer if my airbrush is taking a long time to battery power. And I'll show you here in a little bit what kind of airbrush I have. And I got as a gift. I know you can get it from Amazon or different other places, but basically my airbrush, while I'm brushing this, is a cake airbrush used for like brushing, putting stuff onto cakes, I guess. I'm not a decorator of baked goods, so if you are and watching this, cool. You'll get a tutorial on that too. And I like it. It serves the purpose of my hobby right now. And I'm actually learning more about the airbrush, so yeah. If you're wondering where I'm learning it from, it is from Atomicdogpianting on Twitch. Sorry, I keep hitting my camera with my brush. Yeah, Atomicdogpianting on Twitch, and he's on Instagram. Really good tutorials and live watching airbrushing. So I've been trying to airbrush a little bit more because of it. And so I'll put the description of that down in my comment section, so you can actually look for him on Twitch and follow him on Twitch for a live basically live stuff that he does. And I think I got brushing primer done. Okay. As you can see, brush primer. Take that out of the. Okay. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. Here. There. As you can see, brush primer is done. Now I'm gonna be moving the camera over to my airbrush station. But again, before I move, I'm gonna put him on a support. Grab my trusty dandy hot glue gun, and I think it cooled off. So I'm gonna move everything. He's gonna be on here next time I start the video back up, and we're gonna be at my airbrush station. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back at my station. As you can see, he's on here, and so yeah, he's on the base. You can see him running. Okay, my airbrush, just to show you, is the battery powered one. See the green? I like the green on it. Thing about here, I'll pull back. Thing about this is making sure it has a charge. And you plug it in and it'll be red. When it's done, it'll turn green and you're good to go. But make sure you don't take it off, but you know when it's going out of battery because it starts spritting. So I have my mixture of primer already mixed up. I'm ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna move you like that. Okay, make sure. Okay, so you're gonna hear the sound of the battery. And then okay, hold on one second. See? I do not know why it's not giving air. Okay, this is not a good start to this video. Okay, what I'm doing is unloosening things. To make sure things are correct. Nope. Okay. Well, see? There we go. We're getting air now. Okay. However, I'm gonna lift up. See the bubbles there? That means this is clogged. For some reason this is clogged. So I'm gonna pause the video, clean it out, and I'll be right. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Last time I did this, I cleaned it, but I think I forgot to clean this area. This little nozzle comes right off and goes right back on. Okay. Now, hopefully, there you go. Okay, so what I've known about this is just going across like, basically, it has really good coverage and is a little bit cleaner and faster than our brushing. There. That's it. See how that is? Couple seconds brush, and then we're gonna let dry. Okay, I'm gonna go move back to our station and start basing for this guy. Okay, I know you guys didn't go anywhere, but I like to say that. Okay, show you. There's the brush guy, and there's the airbrush. So my airbrush, it's a little bit more gray, primered, due to the fact that I have some great other white paint in it. So when I put the black in it, I just left it like that. That's the only reason. So, okay. So basing. Basing material, you have, like I said before, multiple different choices. I'm gonna do a typical gravel, dirt, sand mixture. There's my sand. So, how am I gonna do this? Well, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna get some cork out of my lovely area and just crumble it on there also. Take Mod Podge. So I'm gonna take Mod Podge. Oh, hit the camera again. Sorry about that. But yeah. Okay. Glue everything in. Everything's in there. And then just dump it in. That's the first step. Next step is to get more Mod Podge, more glue. Try not to hit the camera either. On top of the stuff, and like I said, I make mistakes. I just clean it up, move on. Okay. Now, the gravel. Now, I'm putting a decent amount in here because what I'm going to end up doing, taking the cup again, going to pour Mod Podge into it. So I have a cup full of glue. And I'm gonna do something that a lot of people don't think about. I'm gonna mix up gray and a little bit of water. And then, guess what? I'm just gonna pour it in. I found pouring it on is fun, and it's entertaining to me. I don't know why, it just is. Okay, that's one way you can do all this. The other way, taking the base, and then you just let that dry and not try to make a mess. Keeps hitting something on my board. Okay, the other thing, take your sand and actually dump it into the glue. Grab your brush that I do all my basing in. And so, gonna do a lot more. Do you hear that? Okay. This is what I enjoy doing this way, because now it's almost like concrete-ish. And there. I have a sanded concrete. So what I'm going to do, come back in here and put my dirt around the edge. There. Now the next part with this is to let it dry. Okay, that is all I have for sorry about that. That is all I have for today. If you have any questions, feel free to hit that comment button. The last time I worked on bases, this is the finished base, painted up with some foliage, dead foliage, and the symbol painted up with rocks and everything. I have somebody for this base, not a Wrath of Kings figure. I have a Malefax figure, and she is being painted up. See that? She is being painted up, and she's going to go on that base right there. So yeah, I have a lot of projects going on, but I do that because when stuff needs to dry, I can move on to the next one. So again, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments if you want to know anything else, or how I get my ideas, or just any of the questions that you have. So till next time. Okay, back due to them drying, it turned out very well, as you can tell. Very thin coat. The only problem I have is right here, but I kind of like it. It splashed a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but this is the airbrush versus the paint brush, brushing it on, which they both are great. It's just how you want to do it. I really love doing the airbrushing. It just gets a very even coat. Even though brushing gets an even coat, when painting, it feels like it grabs more on the airbrush. So if you have an airbrush, primer your models like this. But if you don't have an airbrush, brushing it on like this is perfectly acceptable also. Okay, now after a time, these are dry. As you can see, the cement actually works, the sand and glue. Then the dirt on this side, probably gonna put like plants there and kind of rough it up a little bit. This one, I actually, after videotaping the earlier segments, I actually cleaned this back out and redid it like this one, where I dumped all this into the container and put the glue, and it came out a lot better. So recommendation, get cups like this, put your Mod Podge or glue, I use Mod Podge, and put your rocks, sand, if you don't have sand or can't afford sand, salt. Everybody can, it's about $1 at a grocery store. You put it in with your glue, and also I did some gray and black, so it turns out kind of like almost a pavement-y texture. So, but that's how it looks afterwards. While these were drying, I did some hero quest. I'll show you these mummies. Just some dry brushing and some skin, and then inked them with a swamp ink or sewer water from Secret Reppin'. It's just a wash, and just washed them, made them look a little bit more grimy. So there's one. There's another one. Kind of made them with different skins, but the bandages are the same. That's what I do once these are drying. That I just add those in. So please like this video and subscribe, and hopefully this helps you. Again, if you don't have an airbrush or a place to use the spray primer brush on Vallejo primer, it works. If you look at my other brush on video, I use a clear transparency primer from Folk Art. That's good, and I enjoy that, but I've been using the Vallejo primer now. That is actually, I think, a lot better. So again, if I have my preference, I'm gonna airbrush my stuff with the primer, and from now on. But if I can't do that, brush on primer is gonna be my next best option. Again, so if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to my channel, and also I'm on Instagram, so these will be posted once done painting. I'll post these up and show you how I'm gonna have the sand actually kicked up, the sand and gravel kicked up also. I don't know if I'll do a video of that or not, but we'll see. So this is truly the end of the video, so I will see you next time.